Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Motivation, the show where we help you align your mind, your body, your heart, and your soul to become the best version of yourself. Over the past 11 weeks, we have dealt with methods, pillars, and habits to become the best version of yourself. Today is our final episode of this incredible series, and I really hope that it has helped you. I really hope that just one of these methods, pillars, or habits has changed your entire life. And we want to hear from you about which one it was. What has it done for you? How has it impacted you? And for those who are joining us for the first time, please go back to our YouTube channel. Have a look at the videos. Understand what the MPH is. Make notes of it, because they say that the dullest ink is better than the brightest memory. So write it down. See what works for you. Journal. Internalize. Take it out. Empty it onto a piece of paper. Feel like the individual that you were meant to be. Feel like the person that you were supposed to be. Feel that energy and desire from within your soul to become the best version of yourself. Align your head, align your heart, align your actions, align your soul to be able to walk on this earth like the individual that you were put here to become. We do not want to make the graveyard any richer than it already is, as we spoke about last week. We want to step out of our comfort zone to become giants in the ummah. We want to be able to understand that it is those little butterfly wings flapping that can create hurricanes on the other end of the world. We want to be able to become that individual that changes everything. We need to become that individual. We have a responsibility to become that individual, not only for ourselves, but for those around us. Not only to shape us, but to help shape those around us. And if we love those around us, and we often hear the saying, I will die for the ones I love. But the reality is, will you live for them? Will you be able to live to the best of your ability for them in your health, in your mindset, in your emotional intelligence, in your integrity, in your habits, in your character? Will you live for those that you love? That is the question we need to ask ourselves, because that is the reason that we were put onto this earth. More importantly, I want to ask you, the viewers, a really difficult question. A question that has touched the lives of many. A question that has changed the mindset of many. And this is why I left this question for our last episode. The question is, would any of you kick your mother? And I know everybody took a huge gasp there. And I understand, what kind of a question is this? But the reality is, for 9 months, in your mother's stomach, you kicked her. And you kicked her ribs. And you pressed on her bladder. And you gave her pain that only she knows. And you pushed and prodded and kicked and moved to come out into this world. And when your mother gave birth to you, she stared death in the eyes. But the second she saw you, she fell in love and wished nothing but a good life for you, the best for you. Imagine moments after the most painful experience known to human beings, to instantly fall in love with the being that brought that pain upon you. So none of us would physically kick our mothers. But for 9 months, you kicked your mother. And this is the question. Are you living a life worthy of having kicked your mother's womb for? What does a life worthy of that look like? And make no mistake, we could never, ever, no matter what we do in this world, repay our mothers for what they have done for us. But are you living a life worthy, or even just a little bit worthy, of having kicked your mother's womb for? Are you living it to the best of your ability? Are you looking at everything that you are doing and scrutinizing it through this question? Because if you are not, I urge you to change your habits and ask yourself that question. We would not kick them physically now, but we did at one point of our creation. While we were being created, we kicked her. Is this life that you are currently living worthy of it? The comfort zone, sitting in one place, not growing as an individual, understanding our flaws and faults but not changing it, blaming the world, pointing fingers at this one and that one for the situations that we are in, victim mentality that says it's everyone else's fault except my own. Is that a life worthy of doing that? I don't think so. And I know you don't think so as well. So it's time we, as Muslims, as human beings, as living, breathing creation of the Almighty, it is time now that we take responsibility for ourselves, that we shift the mindset and start looking inward instead of blaming outward. It is our responsibility that we change our mindset to understand that we are the ones who have been doing wrong all along. And it is not the responsibility of others to make us feel good. It is our own responsibility. Their responsibility is upon themselves to stop blaming the world. And your responsibility is upon you to stop blaming others. Because you are in charge of the reactions that define you. And as we spoke about previously, it is not your situation that defines you. It is your reaction to that situation. And every time you have a moment and you think to yourself that it's the whole world against me and I'm always the victim, there was a point in your life where you took your mother near to death. And then she held you and wished a long life upon you. Not so that you can blame the world, not so that you can look at every situation as if it is the world's fault, so that you can become the best version of yourself, so that your dreams and your aspirations and your desires of this world within the limits of Sharia are fulfilled completely. All those dreams that you have, your mother will raise her hands and made dua for you. All that beauty that you wanted in this world, your mother raised her hands and made dua for you, and she will continue to do so as long as she walks on the face of this earth. But are you living a life worthy of it? Truly, are we living a life worthy of it? I know me personally, I am not. And I need to go internal. And I need to understand what it is that I am doing wrong. And we will never be perfect. Perfection is unattainable. But to strive for perfection, that is an obligation. We might never reach it, and we will never reach it. But we have to strive for it, because we had an amazing human being give birth to us while we kicked her from the inside, and she carried us for 9 months. We had an amazing human being give birth to us. So ask yourself, what are you doing to repay her, even though we would never be able to repay her? What are you doing as an individual to be able to repay your mother just based on your character, just based on the individual that you are, just based on the life that you are living. So I urge you, step out of that victim mentality. I urge you, ask yourself the question, are you living a life worthy of having kicked your mother's womb for? And if your answer is no, then take the methods, the pillars, the habits, bring it together. Use it on a daily basis. Change your entire mindset. Change your entire focus. Change your entire viewpoint on life. And understand that you have the power within you to change your surroundings just based on your reaction, based on your character, based on your willingness to step out of that comfort zone, based on the small actions that you do on a daily basis. So take full control, take full ownership of your life, because you have the power within you. It has been an amazing series. It has been incredible to interact with each and every one of you. And I make dua that even one aspect of the series could change someone's life. Inshallah, that is the case. And if it is, again, please let us know. Let us know what impacted you the most. And most importantly, go out there and change yourself, change your life, change your way, change your being. And our next series will deal with fears and what it is to break through fears. But until the next time, this is Motivation, and let me motivate you.